Big Universe serves many purposes in the classroom. One of them is strengthening student daily independent reading time. Within the balanced literacy framework, it is important for students to spend time throughout the day reading rich literature that interests them and is at their just right reading level. However, this presents some challenges for classroom teachers with a room full of diverse reading levels and interests. Big Universe helps these problems by offering a large range of choices for independent reading, both fiction and nonfiction. It also allows teachers to easily provide differentiated instruction through its expansive library of leveled books. Once you know your students' reading levels, motivations, and interests, you can start assigning books to students in your classroom. You can search by reading level to find books for students to read during independent reading time. For example, you may have a student that reads at a level O and enjoys fantasy. This may be a student who enjoys reading but has difficulty selecting just right books, so you may assign multiple texts for them to choose from. This way they spend their valuable, precious independent reading time reading an appropriate book. You assign books by clicking on the book title, then clicking Assign and choosing the student that you would like to assign the book to. The student now has 3 books that they can select to read during independent reading time. When the student next logs into their account, they can see that they have 3 books that were assigned to them. They can choose any of the books that you gave them to read during independent reading time. They have no excuse not to read a book that is appropriate for their reading level. After assigning books to students, teachers can also go and check to make sure students are following their directions and their assignments. Teachers click Manage and then View Student Reading Logs, and here you see that this student has accessed the assigned book 2 times. This holds them accountable for the assignments that they were given. From time to time, it is appropriate and important to assess a student's comprehension. Big Universe allows you to assign books to students with attached quizzes. This gives teachers a valuable tool to formally or informally assess student comprehension, a necessary skill for student literacy. You do this by using Big Universe's interactive filter. At the very bottom, selecting Quiz Strand and choosing whether you want to assess reading from informational text or reading from literature, selecting a book, and then assigning it to the appropriate students. Students will then see when they log in that they have a new assigned book. When they click on it, they will see that it comes with an attached quiz. During independent reading time, they will read through it. And after they finish it, they will know that it is time to take their quiz. They will click Quiz. These questions will pop up, and they'll begin to answer them. When the students finish their quiz, they will see how they did on it by looking at the quiz results. You can then go back to your account, click Manage, View Student Quizzes, and see how students scored individually on the quiz, as well as how your class is doing as a whole. This provides teachers with valuable information about their students' comprehension. That is just one way to assess students using Big Universe. You can also assess their knowledge of craft and structure, integration of knowledge and ideas, and key ideas and details. You follow the same process to assess them over those concepts. These are all ways to use Big Universe in the classroom to ensure our students improve their reading ability on their journey of lifelong learning.